The family of a dad who claimed he stabbed his daughter to death in a play fight vowed to stand by him today as he was jailed for life. 50-year-old Simon Vickers plunged a knife 4 inches into 14-year-old Scarlett's heart after mucking around in the family kitchen last July. Experts dismissed his defence and insisted it was practically impossible for it to have been an accident due to the depth of the wound. He must have been holding the knife with a firm grip to pierce her pyjamas and chest, they said. But his family said they were united behind him today as a judge sentenced him to a minimum of 15 years for her murder. Vickers' dad, Barry, 78, told The Sun he would never in a million years have hurt her deliberately. Scarlett was his life. Simon would have killed himself before he laid one finger on that girl. And I'd be the first one not to speak to him again had I thought for 1 second he did it. We know Simon wouldn't have killed her. We know the truth. It was an accident. He said Vickers' partner, Sarah Hall, Scarlett's mum, was absolutely broken after he was found guilty by a jury. He added, Sarah's lost her daughter and now she's lost her partner, but she's standing by him. Prosecutors offered no motive for the killing at Teesside Crown Court. Nicholas Lumley, KC, defending Vickers, said, each of those left behind by Scarlett have been serving life sentences of their own, from which none of them will ever be free. Both of Scarlett's parents could not believe that their only child had died that night. And Sarah Hall remains resolute in her belief that the father of their only child did not intend Scarlett any harm, and his parents are of the same view. But sentencing Vickers, Mr. Justice Cotter told him, you've given different accounts of what has happened, specifically that she was stabbed by accident, that you've been throwing knives, that you'd thrown a spatula or tongs, and that Scarlett lunged towards the knife. Indeed, the unconvincing and wholly implausible version of events you gave to the jury involved you swiping tongs along the kitchen surface before they flew up into the air, and that you'd not even been aware of a knife before or after Scarlett suffered injury. Indeed, you said the knife wasn't in any equation, except when Sarah had been cutting onions. Given the evidence of the pathologist, this was clearly untrue. She came by that fatal injury through your hand.
What the jury were clearly sure of is that you have lied and given various different accounts of how she sustained injury. You well know what happened. Given that you must have held the knife firmly in your hand, that the stab wound was 11 centimetres deep and caused with sufficient force to cause bruising in the surrounding area, the jury was sure that you had an intention in the moment of stabbing her to cause really serious harm. It was a momentary but devastating act of anger. It stole one young, precious life, ruined your life, your wife's life, and Scarlett's relatives and friends. Will never, ever recover entirely from it.